Hello, everyone. This is Stephanie, your host. Welcome to the Inject Me Sweetly. This is the chapter 7 of Inject Me Sweetly by chapters. This chapter is all about not only Vincent got attacked, but now it's Joel. To make things worse, Joel went after you and almost killed you. Things are just getting out of control. And will the secrets be discovered? Hmm. We'll find out what's happening on this chapter. The memory of his battered body and frightened eyes gives you involuntarily cringe. To say the last 24 hours period had been a roller coaster from hell would be understatement. First, Vincent has been attacked by Ashton, his evil vampire cousin. As a result, you were in lockdown for another week. But then Vincent had shown his softer side and got you through the thunderstorm. That was all pitched down the drain of happy memories when Joel showed up injured and vamped out. As you lay on the floor looking up into faces concerned vampire, you wonder how this came to be your life.
Is she going to die? I won't let that happen.
Shut up and let me get the blood bag hooked up. You're distracting me, and her veins are all blown.
I'm serious. I will turn her before she dies. Vincent, don't be ridiculous. You know it's against the rule. For you, maybe. I'm not in line, remember?
You blink trying to remember what happened after Sebastian stormed in the room and ordered Joel to stop feeding. It's a blur. There was a lot of running and yelling and blood flying with punches and grunts.
What happened?
Your voice is shaky.
She's awake.
Marie, can you hear me? She's been injured. She's not deaf, idiot.
Where is Joel?
He's been taken to a cellar. We have a place there where he'll be safe until he awaits trial.
Trial? They have to hold your shoulder down as you struggle to sit.
Wait, it's not Joel's fault. Was he hurt? He didn't want to hurt me.
Yeah, we hurt him after he released you. I can't believe he would do this. He knows better.
Are you out of your mind? Did you even ask him any questions first?
He nearly killed you, Marie. I wasn't giving him the benefit of the doubt.
He was hurt before he attacked me. Why do you think he attacked?
Vincent looks away, his self doubt spreading across his face.
Who hurt him? Did he say?
Joel told me it was action that did this to him. Why would your crazy cousin do this to him?
Is that what Joel told you?
I asked him who did that to him, and he said Ashton. We didn't have a lot of time to talk, Vincent. He was trying to stop himself from ripping my throat out.
He didn't attack you on purpose.
Told you so. Joel would never do that. He did try to get to call for help and get away from him.
Yeah, I heard you call for Sebastian.
The jealousy is clear from his tone, but you try to ignore it.
Dad is going to have a lot of questions. I want you to try to get some sleep, and we'll go through it in the morning, okay?
Your eyes are heavy that it's nearly impossible to keep them open.
Yeah, I could use some sleep. Vincent, um, will you stay with me?
You don't want Sebastian to stay with you instead. I mean, he was the one you called for help.
I called for you first, dolt. You didn't answer, so I called Sebastian. Next on the line was Fiona. Would you have felt better if you just let him kill me?
The other quietly leave to to your argument. The door closes with a soft sneak.
Of course not.
So, are you staying or what?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Vincent climbs into bed with you and gently cradles your body against it. Drifting off to sleep is easy. When you wake up again, people are shouting near your bed.
Why did nobody wake us up?
Luella gives off a confused look at you and Vincent asks to why you are both are in bed together.
Mother, we handled it. You don't need to freak out.
It looks like you are both getting close. Crap, this is embarrassing. Vincent was just keeping me company from the storm. It's okay, darling. Vincent can be a charmer when he really wants to be. Is it true? Nothing happened.
You and Vincent jump out of the bed and are both standing on the opposite side.
It's okay, Vincent. It's over a century old. We've seen it all.
Marie, I can tell you're awake. I've got some questions. May I have a moment of your time?
Of course, whatever I can do to help.
Someone shakes his head, looking a little confused by your continued compliance.
I didn't expect you to agree so easily. We we know that your here hasn't been easy for you.
I figure the more I cooperate, the sooner you'll let me go home.
Yes, about that.
About that, indeed. Marie, we aren't sure if this is the safest place for you anymore. And we're sorry for that. Wait, what?
Vincent comes over to your side and sits on the edge of the bed. He takes your hand and squeezes gently. Luella spears Solomon with a look that you can't quite decipher and continue talking.
We spoke with Joel. Ashton and his group were waiting for someone from this house to go back to the store to attack.
To teach a lesson, that boy has gone too far this time. I will wring his neck.
Dear, you're going to frighten our guest. I'm way past that stage. Your Highness, how would he know that Joel or anybody was going back to the store?
It's obvious that there's a spy in the house. We haven't figured out who it is yet.
A startled gasp escaped your lips.
You have a spy? Well, we're always had a spy, dear. We're the royal family, but until now, it's all just been harmless stuff.
We've been able to keep our biggest secrets well hidden. But that's not something you should worry about. Let's get those questions out of the way.
Ah, okay.
First, did Ashton know who you were when he saw you at the store?
Uh, he couldn't have. He never saw me before. I know who I am.
But Philip recognized her right away, which was surprising. Vincent, you didn't tell me about Philip. I was more concerned about Ashton. Okay, so we're not sure if he recognized you, which means someone told him about you.
Only the council member and the immediate family knows that we can't erase her.
What about the servants?
Oh no, dear. They're just think you're human. That Fiona is practicing on for her continued studies. What?
The shock of hearing that vampires experiment on humans nearly makes your heart burst from your chest.
Oh, darling, we don't really experiment on humans, but Fiona is still studying medicine, so it's just possibly excused.
Okay, next question. How bad was Joel hurt when you saw him last night?
Uh, he was not so bad. Between the storm and being so afraid, I can't say. He was pretty bloody, but it could have been a minor thing. You know how head wounds bleed heavier than other ones. So he might not have been that injured. He seems pretty bad off. He was more afraid of attacking me than anything else. What's going on? Is Joel okay? That's just the thing, dear.
He is perfect health. There's are no visible or internal signal of injury on his body.
Vincent gives your hand a comforting squeeze.
We think it's because of you.
I'm sorry, what?
Sebastian enters the room carrying a book which he waves at everyone.
I found it.
There is a confusing collective sigh of relief in the room.
What is it?
I knew I'd read about humans who would be coherent or have their memory erased before, but I couldn't remember where. Ever since you came here, I've been searching for it, but with Joel's injury completely healed, it gives me the final clue.
Clue about what? You're starting to scare me, Sebastian.
Marie, you're a blue blood. It's a human with vampire ancestry, not immediately enough to make you a vampire.
But close enough that you're immune to our usual effectiveness at hiding. Marie, bluebuds have something in their blood that heals vampires completely and nearly instantaneously.
Solomon holds up a vial of what looks like blood.
Allow me to demonstrate.
He takes a sharp knife off the side table and slices a deep, ugly gash down the side of his arm.
Holy shit!
Wait for it. This is a big reveal.
He sounds angrily, but you're focused on someone's bleeding arm that you don't pay attention.
And now I drink this tiny of blood from you.
He tips the vial back to his mouth, and within seconds, the cut seals itself back together and stops bleeding entirely.
You can't even tell that you've been cut. What? How this is possible? I know that you heal quickly, but that is possibly fast.
Yes, it's faster than normal, almost instantaneously. It's your blood, Marie. You're incredibly special and rare.
But how does that work? I'm so confused.
Let's call it a special power or magic.
And your blood would be in high demand from those vampires who no longer wants to hide in the shadows.
Yes, your blood, a vampire would indestructible.
Holy shit! Indeed.
Marie, I'm afraid that's because of a spy. You're not safe here anymore, and we're going to have send you home.
Right now?
No, we'd like for you to get some rest and heal. But tomorrow morning you're going back to your world.
You're not sure how you feel about that. Sure, you've wanted to go home, but time here has been great.
What do I do if someone attacks me?
You won't be going alone, Marie. I'll be going with you.
And how will that work? What about my parents? My brother?
Don't worry, leave that part to us.
Quietly, everyone leaves so that you can get some rest, but this doesn't feel restful. Your mind blanks out of a good 10 minutes before you can even say anything.
How did this become my life?
The stranger entering your room is a young vampire. He's Blonde hair falls over hazel eyes.
How quaint you're talking to yourself.
He's got a smile on his face and a scoot over to the far side of the bed, just in case.
Who are you? How did you get here?
With a spy in the house, everyone would be more vigilant, and you've never seen this person before.
Someone who is very interested in seeing just how well your blood works.
How did you know about my blood? Sweet Christmas! I just found out myself. This is the spy.
We have our ways.
You mean Ashton?
Not sure where the flash bravery comes from. You go within it. There's a slightly chance you can escape.
You're not very smart, I guess. I thought you'd be a little more, I don't know, special with your condition.
The stranger pulls out a wick of blade and points it to your direction.
Now, I just need to get a sample to bring back with me. You don't mind, do you?
Oh no! If you'll get my blood, this is going to get me and the Rutherford family killed. Get away from me, you freak! I'm going to scream.
Go ahead. By the time anyone comes here, it'll be over.
I have to run. Vincent!
The scream fills the room and pause in shock. Who knew you would scream out so loud?
What the?
You rip your IV off your arm and scramble across the bed. His hand clamped down around your ankle.
No!
Your foot shoots out and nail him in the nose. The stranger staggers back, clutches his face.
You'll pay for that.
Vincent is bellowing your name. For a moment, the stranger and you stare at each other before he growls.
We'll do this again, I promise.
Footsteps are pounding down the hall when stranger bolts across the bed and flees out the window. Your chest is heaving as you try to catch a breath.
What happened? Why are you out of bed?
Vincent looks like an angel of righteous fury as he fills the doorway.
There was a stranger in here. He was going to cut me and take my blood.
Who did he look like?
You tell him as his face clouds with anger.
Do you think you can get back up?
Right now? Who was it? Do you know?
Yes, we're leaving tonight.
Just like that, we're leaving right now. What's going on?
You need to pack as quickly as you can. Do you want me to ask Fiona to help?
Why are you such in a hurry? I mean, I'm scared, but you're scaring me more.
There was a note left on the doorway to stir up the chaos. It was say if we don't turn you over to Ashton, we're going to spill Sebastian's secret.
You can only stare in shock as he disappeared through the door. I'll make a summary out of it. You just found out that you are somehow had a blood of a vampire, but nearly not a vampire yourself. But you found out the hard way that your genes or your blood is more special to vampires. So means they can heal quickly and there's no trace in everything. It means you're more valuable to those evil vampires who wants your blood so badly. So the only way they can protect you, you have to go home. Although Solomon the king said you can go home the next day, but after some spies went into your room and tried to get a sample of your blood, you don't have a choice. You have to go home tonight. You're not safe at the Rutherford house anymore, or the manor. I will find out the next chapter. Uh, Hope you like my choices. Please subscribe, like, and make comments about the choices for this chapter. Thank you and have a good day.